Alright guys, today we are going to be working on encapsulation. So I've already got my hand prepped, I have my clear laid down. I'm going to be using Breona Taylor and Sweet Like Peachtree from the Glam Trap. Those are going to be my base colors. I have some loose glitter from Fly's Nail Cart and the Glam Trap House, and some other like hard plastic glitters for encapsulation because you want to do the solids, some little hearts and whatnot. Everything you're going to see me do here, you can do with like fruit or basically anything. So the first thing you want to do is lay down your base colors, which I'm going to do really quickly. I should have already done it, but you need these wet so for this to work. So first we're going to start with some Breona Taylor. This is kind of a sheer shimmery pink. And please don't pay attention to my application. I know I'm awful. Because what I do for me and what I do as I say, not as I do, please. So we're going to get this wet. Push that up. Now you need your acrylic. You don't want it runny, but you do want it soft when you're doing this. When you apply the glitter or the fruit or whatever it is that you can encapsulate pretty much anything. So you want it soft but not wet, okay? You don't want it runny because then nothing's going to stick to it. So basically right before it sets. Now for this one, let's use some, oh, I got some on my brush. Yeah, I'm a mess. I got something on my brush. Gonna be one of those days. There we go. We'll just cover it up. Okay, now, so let's try this stuff, this hard glitter. Now you can either get your brush wet to pick this up, or you can use tweezers, or you can use a picker, or whatever. So you're gonna lay that down while the acrylic's wet. And you wanna kind of push it down into the acrylic so that it grips it. Let's see, let's get a bigger one. Let's get a heart. There we go. Okay, now what I like to do is get a cuticle stick or a dotting tool and just push those down a little bit to make sure they're seated in the acrylic really well, because you don't want a bunch of edges poking up through your clear. And make sure it's not poking out on the sides at all. And then you're gonna let that sit. But I think I want to add some loose glitter to it while it's still wet. Oh, I picked up an extra one. Get out of there. Okay, so get it wet, get your brush wet. I'm going to use some of this. We're just going to sprinkle a little bit of that. You just want to make sure you stick it down while it's wet. And then you're not going to have a problem encapsulating it at all. And this might be too much, but who cares? We'll just make it busy. Who cares? Now you want to make sure everything's pressed down nice and firm into the acrylic. There we go. All right, we're going to let that dry before we encapsulate it. Actually, while we're looking at this, let's go ahead and cap this. So you want to get basically just a big old bead of clear. Start wherever, hold it down, and work it down the nail. You want to make sure you're covering all the edges of, if you're using hard glitter, you want to make sure none of the edges are poking up, that you have enough here, like I said before, to file away, so that you have some room to file without filing the glitter. There we go. Now, same thing with the loose glitter. You're going to lay your base color. It doesn't have to be super thick because this is glitter. It's not, you know, the hard plastic stuff. So you're going to pop that down. That's a mess. All right, that was a mess. Forgive me. And this one's pretty sheer, so, but I kind of want that glitter to show through the glow in the dark, because this one glows in the dark too. And this is one of my favorite. I like the pinks, the glow pinks, but I really like this peach color. Because I haven't seen it, like you don't see a lot of, if you do see it, you don't see it sheer or glow. Like it's never all of those things at once. Don't mind my horrible application, we talked about this. Sorry, it's taking me a minute. Couldn't decide whether I wanted it to be kind of clear at the end or not. I changed my mind, we're gonna go with not. Now, same thing, once that sets just a little bit, you're gonna get your brush wet, pick up some of that loose glitter, and lay it down. However much you want. I'm not great with glitter, so I'm not doing a ton, because I always seem to ruin it. I always seem to either do too much or not enough, and it just looks weird. So I'm going with the philosophy less is more. Now you're going to let that dry with the acrylic. I'm going to throw some hearts on here. Oh, no, I spilled them. I'm going to throw some hearts on here for fun. Just because it's cute. You know, move them around how you want them, whatever. And then you're going to go ahead and lay your clear. Big bead of clear. Start wherever you want. And just basically kind of work that down the nail. You don't want to push because you don't want to, like you don't want to brush too hard because you don't want to push that glitter around or whatever you're encapsulating. Like it should be seated, but just in case it's not, you don't want to work it too much and have it move on you, you know? So you basically just want to lay it on top and convince it to go down. Oh, that's bad. My cuticles are awful. Don't mind me over here just killing this hand. You just want to smooth it out best you can. But I always have to file a little bit more when I encapsulate just because I don't want to work that clear too much. So I kind of tend to leave it be and just get it as smooth as I can, and I worry about it later with the file. And there we go. Got some halfway decent encapsulation. Now, not my best work, but that's, you guys get the basic idea of it. Now, if you guys have any questions, comment down below and I'll answer them best I can. Don't forget we have a big giveaway coming up. We're almost there. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to be entered. And as always, thanks for watching.